Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve so much in life while others keep struggling day after day? Why do certain people wake up energized, focused, and ready to win the day, while others drag themselves out of bed, already tired before the day even begins? The difference often lies not in talent, not in luck, but in something much simpler: habits. Specifically, the habits they practice in the morning. You see, the morning is the foundation of your day. If you win your morning, you win your day. And if you consistently win your day, you eventually win your life. That's the secret. Think about it. If the very first few hours after you wake up are filled with energy, focus, clarity, and intentional actions, then everything else that follows will feel easier, lighter, and more under your control. But if your mornings are rushed, filled with stress, scrolling endlessly on your phone, and drowning in negativity, then it's no surprise that the rest of your day feels like chaos. Successful people understand this better than anyone. That's why they guard their mornings carefully. They know the power of setting the tone from the very beginning. And today, I'm going to share with you the 7 most powerful morning habits that highly successful people use. And if you start practicing them, they can completely transform your life. I'm not saying you have to copy every single one of these habits perfectly from day one. But if you begin to apply them step by step, you'll notice shifts in your energy, productivity, mindset, and even in your happiness. Let's dive deep into each one, not just on the surface level, but in detail, with examples, stories, and practical steps you can take starting tomorrow morning. The first habit is waking up early. Now, you've heard this 1,000 times before, right? Wake up at 5 a.m. and your life will change. But let me explain why this is not just motivational talk. It's science and psychology. Waking up early gives you something called quiet hours. These are the hours before the world wakes up, before notifications start flooding in, before noise and distractions take over. Think about how peaceful it feels when you wake up and the world is still sleeping. It's just you, your thoughts, and the silence. That's when your mind is most clear and you can focus on the things that truly matter. Many successful people, from CEOs to athletes, protect their early mornings like gold. For example, Apple's CEO Tim Cook wakes up at 3:45 a.m. to get a head start on emails and exercise. Michelle Obama has spoken about waking up before her family to exercise and have time for herself. Even writers, thinkers, and artists often find early morning their most creative hours. But you don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. to benefit. The goal is to wake up a little earlier than your normal routine, so you're not rushing. Imagine the difference. Person A wakes up at 7:30, snoozes 3 times, rushes to get ready, skips breakfast, and barely makes it out the door. They already feel behind. Person B wakes up at 6 a.m., has quiet time to reflect, move their body, prepare for the day, maybe even enjoy their coffee slowly. They start the day calm and ahead. Who do you think will perform better? Waking up early is less about the exact time and more about starting your day with control instead of chaos. The key is consistency. If you always wake up at 8 a.m., try shifting to 7:30. Once your body adjusts, go to 7 a.m. Slowly, you train yourself to become an early riser, and you'll be amazed how much more time and energy you create. The second habit is moving your body in the morning. Exercise doesn't have to mean going to the gym for 2 hours. It can be as simple as stretching, yoga, a walk, or even a short workout at home. The point is to get your blood flowing. Movement wakes up not just your body, but also your brain. Studies show that even 10 to 15 minutes of light exercise in the morning increases oxygen to the brain, improves memory, and boosts mood. Think about it. After hours of lying down, your body is stiff, your muscles are tight, and your circulation is slow. Movement sends a signal to your body that it's time to wake up and be alive. That's why successful people don't skip this. Richard Branson, the billionaire founder of Virgin Group, says exercising in the morning adds at least 4 more hours of productivity to his day. Think about that. 4 extra hours just from exercising. When you make it a non-negotiable part of your morning, you not only improve your health in the long run, but you also sharpen your mind in the short run. And here's a tip. Don't wait until later in the day to exercise if you know you'll be busy. The morning is the best time because nothing has derailed your schedule yet. Start small. Even 5 push-ups, a few stretches, or a walk around the block can be powerful. The discipline of showing up for your body in the morning will spill into other areas of your life. The third habit is feeding your mind before the world feeds it for you. What does that mean? Most people, the first thing they do in the morning is check their phone. They scroll through social media. They read negative news. They see dozens of messages. And before they've even had breakfast, their brain is already overwhelmed and reactive. Successful people do the opposite. They take control of what goes into their mind. Instead of scrolling, they feed themselves with knowledge, inspiration, and clarity. Some read books, some journal, some listen to podcasts, some meditate. The point is, they choose what enters their mind. Let's say you spend just 15 minutes every morning reading a good book or journaling your thoughts. Over a year, that's almost 100 hours of learning and self-growth. Imagine what that could do for your confidence, your ideas, your wisdom. There's a reason Warren Buffett spends hours every day reading. There's a reason many leaders journal in the morning. It clears their mind and sets intentions. So tomorrow morning, instead of opening Instagram, open a book. Instead of reacting to others, take time to write what you want from your day. The world will try to fill your mind with noise. You must decide what's worth letting in. The fourth habit is planning your day with intention. Have you ever gone through a whole day only to wonder at the end, what did I even accomplish? That happens when you live reactively instead of proactively. Successful people don't leave their day to chance. In the morning, they set their priorities. They decide what the top 3 things are that must get done. They know that if they accomplish those, the day is a win. This habit is powerful because it gives you clarity. Without a plan, you waste energy deciding throughout the day what to focus on. With a plan, you already know your mission. It's like having a map before starting a journey. Imagine driving without a destination. You'd waste fuel, time, and effort. That's what an unplanned day is. But with a plan, you save energy and make progress. Some successful people use planners, others use digital apps, and some just write their top tasks on a sticky note. The method doesn't matter. The intention does. The point is, don't let the day control you. Control your day. The fifth habit is practicing gratitude and positive reflection. This might sound simple, but it's life-changing. Most people wake up and immediately think about what they don't want to do. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to deal with traffic. I don't want to face that problem. That negativity sets the tone. Successful people flip it. They start the day by focusing on what they are grateful for. It could be as simple as being alive, having a family, having opportunities, or even having a roof over their head. Gratitude changes your perspective. Instead of starting the day in lack, you start in abundance. And when you start in abundance, you attract more opportunities and positivity. Many people practice this by writing 3 things they're grateful for every morning. Others do it mentally while brushing their teeth or drinking coffee. Tony Robbins, for example, starts his mornings with a gratitude ritual to put himself in a powerful state. Try it yourself. Before you touch your phone, take 2 minutes to think of 3 things you're grateful for. You'll notice your stress decrease and your mood lift. The 6th habit is visualization and affirmations. Successful people don't just wake up and hope for a good day. They design it in their mind first. They visualize what they want to achieve, how they want to feel, and the results they're aiming for. Athletes do this before games. Leaders do this before meetings. You can do it every morning. Take a moment to close your eyes and see yourself succeeding. See yourself calm, confident, handling challenges with ease. Then, use affirmations to reinforce that belief. Simple statements like, I am capable, I am disciplined, today I will focus and win, may sound small, but repeated daily. They shape your mindset. The subconscious mind is powerful. If you keep telling yourself you're tired, unlucky, or stressed, you'll live that reality. But if you feed it empowering messages, you'll start acting accordingly. That's why visualization and affirmations are tools of the highly successful. They don't wait for motivation. They create it. Finally, the 7th habit is taking time for stillness. In a world that moves fast, where we're always busy, always connected, stillness is rare. But it's in stillness that we recharge, reflect, and reconnect with ourselves. Successful people often meditate in the morning, not necessarily for an hour, but even for 5 to 10 minutes. They breathe deeply, clear their mind, and center themselves. This habit reduces stress, improves focus, and increases resilience. Oprah Winfrey practices meditation daily. Many top entrepreneurs use mindfulness to stay calm under pressure. The truth is, if you don't make space for stillness, you'll always feel like you're chasing the day. But when you start with calmness, you face challenges with clarity. You stop reacting emotionally and start responding intelligently. You give yourself the gift of peace before the world demands your attention. So, to recap, the 7 morning habits of successful people that can transform your life are: wake up early, move your body, feed your mind positively, plan your day, practice gratitude, visualize with affirmations, and spend time in stillness. Imagine yourself practicing all these habits, not perfectly, but consistently. Within weeks, your mornings will feel different. Within months, your days will look different. And within years, your entire life could transform. The morning is your secret weapon. Most people waste it. The successful use it. Now the choice is yours. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, ask yourself, will I fall back into old habits, or will I take control and design my life? Remember, success is not one big leap. It's small, consistent actions practiced every day. And there's no better place to start than the very beginning of your day.